Hey folks, it's good to see you this morning. You may never see me live again. I came into my desk this morning and my laptop was missing, and Wileen was standing there, and she had a serious look on her face, and I wondered what's going on. She said, with her arms crossed, "I saw some of the things you posted on Facebook yesterday." And she began to shake her head, and she walked out toward the window, and she looked out and she saw an amaryllis blooming. And she asked the question. Yeah, I get choked up when I start talking about these things. She asked the question, do you think there's any hope? And she looked and she said, well, maybe God is blooming that flower to give us some hope. She says, there's a couple of things that you got to do today. First of all, we're going to practice social distancing. So I want you to take a hike. And before you take a hike, she said, I want you to take your medication. And you're not going to get your computer back until sometime this afternoon. But I slept my phone out, so don't tell her. I slept my phone out. And I just want you to look behind me. Hope you can see this is my happy place. It's the place that I enjoy coming, particularly in difficult times. And there are 4 footbridges that I walk across, as some of you are aware of. The first I call trials, and I've just walked across that. And every one of us are in the midst of some very trying days. And we all look for something hopeful, and perhaps that flower that Wileen saw this morning is God's way of saying, there is hope. A friend of mine sent a story, and she described Pandora's box and how it was opened. And in Pandora's box, as it opened up, there were all these terrible diseases and illnesses and things that she opened. But then she went back to the box, and there in the bottom of the box was the iconic symbol of all hope, and that is a butterfly. And in these days of social distancing and being away from one another, there are so many ways that we can connect. And I hope that we'll all find those kinds of ways where we can connect. I'm going to show you the other bridges in the next few days. I don't know exactly what days I'll be able to walk. But before us are the bridges of try, trust, and triumph. And I hope that we'll be able to do that in the next few days. But we have hope beyond this scene. And I hope each of us are looking for ways that we can make connections and share with others what we know. The people in all religions, all ethnicities, people of all ages now are looking for some hope. I remember that song that says, trials on every hand, we do not understand. Well, I don't remember the other lines, but those of us my age say, you know the thing, you can sing it. And I hope today you'll sing that as a song, being aware that we have hope in Jesus Christ. Even though we're in the midst of the trials, we have hope. Now, please don't let Wileen know that I still have my phone. I have a notion if she finds out, she's going to take that too. Have a great day. Be hopeful.
Video is a distillation of almost 80 years of living and 62 years of pastoral ministry, and the joy and delight of walking on the Ridge Trail in Fayetteville, Georgia, often by myself, Wileen and I, and one of the greatest joys was to carry all of my grandchildren there many times. And during that time, we went across 4 bridges, and we named the bridges. And often when we came to those bridges, we would shout together the name of the bridge as well as a passage of scripture, and remembering that this is life's journey. And the song that you'll hear in the background was generated through a prompt that I gave to an AI generating program, and I think it goes well with this song. So I hope that you will enjoy that. I'm going to remove myself from the picture so I can enjoy it along with
we
you.
feel the cost, yet through it all we find cause. With each test we seek the truth, trust in something, hold on to you. Trials teach us, give us proof, God's in the journey, under the roof. With each test we seek the truth, trust in something, hold on to you. Trials teach us, give us proof, God's in the journey, under the roof. First is trials, life's filled with weight. We face the storms, open the gate. Walk through fire, never too late. Hold tight to faith, embrace our fate. Next is trust, in hand with the thirst. Endure the worst, quench your thirst. In God we lean, in Him we're versed. Through all the pain, we find our worth. Tests and trials, the third we face. Every challenge, every chase. Through the struggles, find your grace. Victory shines, leaves a trace. First is trials, trials we fight. Then comes trust, in darkest night. Follow the test, hold on tight. Life's for bridges, pure is light. Endure the worst, quench your thirst. Quench your thirst, in God we lean, in Him we're versed. Through all the pain, we find our worth.